So earlier we talked about the reason we need data mining is there's too much data that we need to find information or knowledge. So then what is data mining? Do we have a formal definition? We do. Data mining, also known as knowledge discovery from data, is precisely defined as the extraction of interesting patterns or knowledge from huge amount of data. So what's our definition for interesting? It has to be non-trivial. So like counting information that you can obtain by counting how many, for example, female is in this data set. You find something, a number, but it's trivial. So the pattern that's extracted has to be non-trivial, and it's implicit. So you find especially interesting facts from a large set of data, like a statement from 10,000 of other uninteresting statements. This is not really data mining, it's more of information retrieval. So the knowledge that you mined is implicitly embedded in the data. You have to go through this mining process to discover that implicit knowledge. It also has to be previously unknown. A lot of research, as we see, that they discovered something which confirms what we already know. This kind of research is of value in some context, but it is not data mining. We want to mine something that's unknown before. And potentially useful. And this one is a little bit vague, hard to define to what extent when you say potentially useful, everything could be potentially useful. A lot of times when we do a data mining project, we often have already some directions to go. We want to find information that answers some part of the question that we have in mind. So if the mining result contributes to an answer to our question, then it is useful. It does not have to be always positive, like what we find what we wanted to find. We may actually find something that we didn't want to find. We might be proven that our initial ideas were wrong. However, all those things, prove or disapprove our initial concepts, are all useful. So this differentiates data mining from some other data analysis methods. A lot of data analysis methods confirms that data mining wants to discover something new, useful, interesting, non-trivial, complex pattern and knowledge. So data mining really mines the knowledge, will not mine data. Data is the source. We try to find knowledge and the novel patterns that's hidden in the data. Lots of alternative names throughout the history of data mining. It was initially called knowledge discovery from data and database, and this probably still, I think, most precise definition of data mining, knowledge discovery from data. It does not have to be relational databases. It can be any from other large data sources. Knowledge extraction, data analysis, other names. A lot of names overlapping with data mining. If you give me a new name, I will not be able to tell you whether it is equal or congruent to data mining or not. You probably will have to look into it to see to what extent those things overlap. Business intelligence overlap a lot with data mining, for example. Another point that we want to make is that not everything is data mining. Search query processings are not data mining. So example that we already given before, if you select from a SQL database, you find all sorts of could be novel, interesting things that they because they go through a simple search and query process, they are not considered data mining. Deductive expert systems, those are expert systems constructed based on logical reasoning on given facts. Students who know Prolog would know what an expert system could look like. That you have rules, a logical rule such like everyone enrolled in iSchool's MS program must take Info 505. That's a required course. And you are a student in the MS program, then logically you must take Info 505. So that kind of expert systems based on logical reasoning is also not considered data mining because they're not complex. It's a logical reasoning process, not mining, finding complex pattern associated with data. I hope this short presentation helps to clarify the concepts of data mining.